Media Takeout is reporting that Peter Gunz is a father yet again. 11 kids between 6 women. And it's got me thinking, how you get them is how you lose them. So I'm hoping that this new one realizes that she's going to lose them the same way all the other women did. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up? I'm Jaded Nerd, and I want to talk to y'all about Peter Gunz very quickly. Peter Gunz is one of those people that irritates me greatly because he is on his 11th child between 6 women. So 6 mothers, 11 children, you do the math. But I really got a chance to see this dude's foolery on display on that show, Love and Hip Hop New York. Old middle-aged guy with his other old middle-aged friends, and they called themselves the Creep Squad, and it was him and Rich Dollars and Cisco all over the hill. Old men that need to be acting like old men, but they want to run around and run the streets like they still young. That's not cool. So anyway, I got a chance to see him and this love triangle that they had on the show between him, Tara Wilson, and Amina Buddafly. Now, he had been with Tara Wilson for many, many years, but he had never married her. And while he was with Tara, he marries Amina in secret. Okay, so he marries Amina, even though he had been with Tara for many, many years and didn't even tell her. So between these 2 women, he has 3 children. So you was watching the folly, and you got, Tara going off on Amina and Amina going off on Tara and back and forth and all these things. And I always ask myself, why are these women fighting? Why are they fighting each other? Why are they fighting amongst themselves? The common denominator is Peter Gunz. Last year, 2018, she blasted him because he has this girlfriend, 18 years old at the time, and she's basically saying, look, you may not want to show her off to the world, or you don't want everybody to see who she is, but you at least need to acknowledge her because you done got engaged to her and we're still married. Now remember, he was with Tara for many years before he went and he married Amina Buddafly in secret. He's been married to Amina Buddafly, and then he met this young girl in secret, and now he done proposed and they gonna get married. And then she's pregnant. And it got me thinking about something because we always talk about Tatiana, and we always trash the mother, we trash the women, and how can they be so foolish? And don't get me wrong, there's enough blame and there's enough shade to go around. You got an irresponsible guy, and they're always pushing birth control on the women, and they got to be on the pill, and they're taking away their decisions in terms of abortions and all these things in these other states, and they're really attacking women. But you don't see too much going on with the guy. The guy can be irresponsible, the guy can be reckless with his sexuality, and it can hurt many people. I'm not perfect, but I do understand right and I do understand wrong. And the situation I'm looking at, I see this 50-year-old man who just refuses to grow up. I see this grown man who should be a father and an example to his soon to be 11 children, but he's still gallivanting around being Peter Pan, saying I'll never grow up. The one person that was able to really call him out and call him on his BS and really let it be known that what you're doing is not cool was Cardi B. As a matter of fact, I want y'all to check out this clip from Love and Hip Hop New York Season 6, The Reunion. Check out how Cardi B, of all people, goes in on Peter Gunz and lets him know, hey, I see you and what you're doing is not cool to these women and your children. Check this clip out and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
Look what you gave Amina and Tyra. Babies, and that's it.
No, that's not it.
Are you paying both of their rent?
Yes.
You know you're not paying their rent.
He pays his
Hold
part.
on, first off, do you know me?
He pays his part.
Do you know me?
I see what I see on TV, and men like you are the type of men that I be talking about. You need to get from these guys what you want. You get out of both of them. And what are they getting in return? What are they getting in return?
We got love.
They
we
look
got,
stupid
we got
on
love.
TV.
You don't know me like that. I don't know if one of them butt shots leak into your bloodstream, but you're being very disrespectful right now.
Well, thank God none of your is in my bloodstream, because I'll be damned. Who I is, get the out of here.
You know who I am.
Switch.
You know who I am.
An old, washed up that be bitches' life
Yo,
up
right.
and
And
their reputation.
listen.
She's a
The
talented ass
Grady,
woman,
sweetheart.
and Sarah's a smart ass woman, and you got them
Let me
looking
say
dumb
something.
on
All right,
TV.
sweetheart.
Men like you need to get used.
You don't even love yourself.
Get used.
You
I
don't
do
even
love
yourself.
myself. Love your
Go
wives.
back to the basement
Love your wives.
where you got
love
your ass
your wives
done
and love
and
your
your tits
kids.
done. I
Have
do
more
love 'em.
respect for them.
I do love them. I do
Because you
love
show
them.
your daughters how your
I do
women
love 'em.
should get treated.
I do love.
You
Shut
think
the-
that's good?
Who are you?
You know who I am.
That speaks for itself. The fact that she was able to articulate the frustration and observations of everybody. We've all been seeing it. We were seeing it for years. It was on display. And it seems like, and this is just something from the outside looking in, he's desperate to stay relevant. He's desperate to stay young. He is fighting Father Time. And they might be the same age, because you would think that everybody has to understand that Mother Nature, you ain't gonna beat her, and everybody gets caught by Father Time at some point. Father Time catches everybody. So I'm not understanding whether Peter Gunz is having this identity crisis, this midlife crisis, whatever kind of crisis it is. You got these kids, and now you're bringing in another child into the world with yet another woman, and it's under the same template. You do it in secret. You're probably telling her whatever. You're going to have this child and you're so in love. And then what's going to happen when you find somebody else to go marry or be with in secret? You get what I'm saying? When are you going to stop creeping? When are you going to stop playing these games that you played 30 years ago? The same age gap between you and this 19-year-old girl. Are you serious? So look, I'm not sure about how this situation is going to play out. I'm not certain if, because the producers at Love and Hip Hop New York are talking about, oh, well, he's got some exciting developments going on in his life, and fans want to know. I don't know what kind of fans they talking about, and I don't know what fans they done polled and reached out to, but anybody got time for that old snapping turtle to be going around? There's not enough concealer. There's not enough filter. There is not enough to take off the 20 or 30 years y'all gonna need to take off to make this man relevant and make him look good against all the 19 to 20-something-year-olds that need to be on the show. Not Peter Gunz. Peter Gunz needs to be doing AARP. Peter Gunz needs to be doing something where it's like an insurance commercial. Or maybe he needs to be selling used cars. I'm not sure. Whatever older guys like to do, he needs to be doing that. Loafers and jeans, stuff like that. Kulaks and Kango hats. I don't know. But he needs to wrap it up. He needs to be an example. And now that he's got 11 kids in the world, I mean, he's got his hands full. His hands full. But look, what do y'all think about this story? How do you feel? How do you feel about the situation where a man is just being reckless? He's being reckless. He's fathering a lot of children. And how do you feel about that? And how do you feel about this situation where this seems to be the MO, where he's with a woman and then he secretly gets with another woman, and then he leaves the first woman to go get with the new woman, and then after he's with that one, and that one becomes the woman, and then he meets another woman in secret, and then he tells her whatever, and then he's with her. It's like a Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Is that what the saying is? But put everything in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say about this situation. If you can, please throw a like on the video, subscribe and share. It's greatly appreciated. I'm Jaded Nerd. I'll talk to y'all next time.